What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I only got 48 minutes for this video, so I'm going to try to squeeze it all in. I got a few things I want to talk about. I was making a bunch of short little videos because that's what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? When I have something I want to say, I make like a minute long video or something like that, and I put it online. You know what I'm saying? I just have a whole bunch of those I haven't done, and I was like, why not put them all together, or a few of them together for a longer video? But one thing I really hate about YouTube is that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like people purposely make videos really long just to get money. You know what I'm saying? And it bothers the fuck out of me. I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, there's this one dude that I follow on YouTube, and he's retiring from YouTube. So he posted his video why I'm retiring. It was a 3-hour-long interview. I'm like, I am not freaking watching all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a life. I have shit to do. I don't have all this time to waste. Get to the point. I'm quitting YouTube because my dick fell off. Bam! End of video. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and then he could go into detail. You know what I'm saying? And then there's this other dude who I kind of watched some of his videos here and there. He talks about PlayStation, and he had his video talk about, PlayStation 6. I was like, oh, okay, I want to hear about this. What's going on with PlayStation 6. So I click on it, and it's like a 25-minute video. And like the first 18 minutes, he's just talking about PlayStation's history and PlayStation 5 mostly, and 5's compatibilities. And then like the last 2 minutes, he said something about, what they're planning on doing for PlayStation 6 or something like that. So really I wasted all that time to get nothing. He really didn't say anything. I hate that shit. Like, why waste somebody's time? You know what I'm saying? Just get to the point, what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to make that a short video. Why I hate YouTube? Because people be on there making these long ass videos when they can say the shit in the first 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Bam, end of video. You know what I'm saying? I don't waste anybody's time. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that shit. I cannot stand that shit. And what do I want to talk to you about? Do I want to talk about crazy, or do I want to talk about the other crazy? And as I was trying to figure out, it's like, I've been trying to also figure that out. I've been trying to figure out, I don't be fucking with crazy bitches because I'm crazy and crazy attracts crazy. That's not the thing, because I've had a couple people ask me that, and I'm like, no. See, what it is what I think it is crazy bitches, besides the whole, they have good sex, besides that, like, they're fun. I don't know. And it's like, I don't even be thinking that they crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't be thinking that they crazy, but like, if I figure out, I'm like, damn, this bitch is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, they're fun, they're entertaining, and it seems like, I don't know, it seems like the normal people, I guess what you would say normal, it's like, they're just like blah and boring. And it's like, I'm bored with you. You know what I'm saying? But it don't have to be like crazy bitch. So there's crazy and there's crazy bitch. So crazy bitch, I think she did shit on purpose to have entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you didn't have to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to be throwing these fucking hands at each other. We didn't have to be, rocking the whole goddamn house. You didn't have to be kicking my goddamn car and shit like that. Ripping my clothes and cussing each other out every night. You know what I'm saying? It was entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. It was entertaining. But it ain't gotta be that at that extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like regular crazy. You know what I'm saying? That girl, like, I was telling somebody about it about a week or two ago. I was like, yeah, man, she told me like the first couple days that we was talking, I think it was like the second day or third day that we was talking, she told me that she was a little crazy. But that was it. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly thought that she was joking. I thought she was playing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she really is crazy. She ain't crazy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Crazy psycho bitch. She's just crazy stalking girl. But man, now, there's other things I wanted to talk about. I don't know if I want to get right into the women right away. But I wanted to make that a skit too. I started thinking about making skits about regular crazy. Because there's just so many things that just bother the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? It irks me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna be a gold digger and live like you poor? You know what I'm saying? You want a dude who has money so he can come in and take care of you. But when a dude comes in and sees the way you living, if he has money, he be like, oh, no, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm exaggerating, but like, girl, if you want a guy want, you know what I'm saying? You gotta live that life. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no goddamn fairy tale where some fucking goddamn billionaire's gonna pick you up and like, oh, I'm gonna give you everything you ever wanted in the whole wide world. Bitch, you living in a fucking goddamn dream world. You know what I'm saying? I just cannot believe it. You know what I'm saying? Especially the dude comes in and sees your pots and pans. He was like, yeah, we ain't eating here. We going out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck? You know what I'm saying, girl? Anyways, let me give you the update on Crazy Bitch. So I ain't talked to her in God knows how long, over a year, right? Probably close to 2 years, I think. So anyways, man, somebody was playing on my phone, right? And I thought that they were pretending to be her. Come to find out later, I don't have any proof, but you know, when you put the pieces together, it was her on another number pretending to be somebody pretending to be her. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so this person was playing on my phone for like about a day or two. So I thought I would be, you know, a good person one day. And I called old girl up, you know, I called the Crazy Bitch. And I said, hey, I don't know who you talking to, but someone you talking to is you know, playing on my phone pretending to be you. And I was like, you just need to be careful with who you talking to and yada, yada. I was trying to be, you know, a good person, you know what I'm saying? And anyways, we talked for a few minutes. We caught up a little bit. And, you know, she told me she went to rehab. She's off the drugs, blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking, I was like, you know, we got out the phone and shit like that. You know, a couple days went by and I was like, oh, I wonder if she's really off them drugs. You know what I'm saying? And but I was like, I don't know. I was like, you know what? I think I might hit her up and get some of that gummy mouth. I was like, I think I want to get head from her one more time, for old time's sake. But in the process of me thinking about this, I go to the store the other day, and she comes in the store. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't say anything to each other. And then I leave. She left that store first. Then I leave and I go to another store, right? She just happens to be there too. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And anyways, I was playing around, so I texted her. I was like, girl, you need to quit following me. And you know, obviously it was a joke because, you know, I went to the second store and she was at the second store. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, she didn't have her phone on her, I guess, because I saw the phone. It was delivered but not read. But she waved at me and she said, "Hey, Zeus." She made a point for me to see her. But anyways, was it that night? Shit. Yeah, it was that night. She fucking texts me, like 4 or 5 texts, just saying a whole bunch of crazy off the wall shit out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I would read you the damn text messages, but it was really no point. It's just, she's like, what was she saying? She's like, I know what you trying to do. You ain't fooling nobody. You can't mess with my family. We strong. We don't die. Blah 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 blah. You know, you call the cops. Go ahead and call the cops on me. They're just gonna label me crazy and let me go. I don't give a fuck. Call the cops. Call the cops. And then she starts trying to name drop people and stuff like that. And I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea what was going on. I was telling my friend about it, and my friend was like, yeah, she's on them drugs again. I was like, that's what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I didn't say nothing about all them texts. I just texted her back. I said, see, this is why I can't have any communication with you. You be tripping for no reason. And then the next morning, she sent me a fucking video of some dude talking about God and this and that, and I'm like, oh, I guess you sobered up now. And I'm like, girl, I gotta block this goddamn girl again. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fucking crazy, man. I was like, ain't no head worth that. No matter how good it is, ain't no head worth that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, she ain't the best head I ever had. That's the thing, man. She's probably second or third place. But that girl that gave me the best head, ooh, woo, man, I lost contact with her. I wish I could find her again, man. God damn. Man, she was so great too. The only thing I hated about that girl was, you know, she had to wait for her husband to go to work, and he worked night shift. So I had to wait till nighttime to see the girl, and then she would drive 45 minutes to my house and bring me a goddamn 6-pack of beer, and then I'd just be drinking the 6-pack while she sucking my dick, and then she would, you know, go on her happy way home. Man, oh man, and that head was so goddamn fire. Oh my God. But anyway, and it's like, she loved candy too, right? I think I told y'all this story before. She loved candy. She always had candy in her goddamn mouth. And I'm telling you, she would suck my dick. My dick would be smelling like candy. You know what I'm saying? I'd be going to the bathroom later, and like she leave. I go to fucking sleep. I wake up in the morning, go to have my morning piss. I whip out my dick, and all I can smell is candy. I'm like, God damn, got that candy stick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And there's so much stuff I want to say about some of these women, because it's just crazy the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do other people go through this shit? Like it's just so crazy. I was telling this one girl I started talking to. She was like, I thought I had some stories. I was like, yeah, I done been around the block a few times. But it's like, that's the other thing. It's like, no matter how many women I start talking to, it's like none of them really, they ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't, you know, ain't what I want. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and like you trying everything, but nothing at the buffet, all-you-can-eat buffet is good enough. You know why? Because nothing at the all-you-can-eat buffet is good anyway. You got to go to a high-end quality restaurant. You know what I'm saying? But I got lost in the metaphor. But you know what I'm trying to say. It you know, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? It's like the one, whenever I find a good one, oh, I'm fucking married. God damn it, man. She's like, I can't leave my husband. We've been together for 10 years and we got kids and shit like that, but I can still see you on the weekends. I'm like, man, I was like, that sucks. I was like, I'll take it. I'll take seeing you on the weekends when your husband's at work. But I mean, shit, it's like, I wish I could have you to myself. But like, man, like this one girl, I ran into this one girl a couple weeks ago, and she was looking at the entire inside of my car, and she was like, oh man, I love that, that's so fine, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I did that, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh really? Oh, blah, 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 blah. So then she's like, man, I want you to do my car. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as long as you don't charge me a crazy price. And I was like, girl, you ain't even got to worry about that. I was like, I'll do it for free. She looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, you just pay the supplies. You know what I'm saying? Just buy the supplies, and you know, you could give me something afterwards if you feel like it, but you ain't gotta pay me. And that's how I do. You know what I'm saying? I be working for free, and people be looking at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what's everybody's problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So what? And I've had a couple girls that I was dating, you know what I'm saying, who would get pissed at me because I would do work for people for free. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, first of all, it's my money, my shit. You know what I'm saying? My time. If I want to do the fucking work for free for these people, I'll do the work for free for these people. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing is, like I tell everybody, yeah, I work for free, but it's if I feel like doing it and if I have the time to do it. Those are the main fucking factors. If I feel like doing it and if I have the time for it, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, it's just, you know, crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people look at me crazy just because I do shit for free. Everybody should be like that. If everybody did work for free, everybody would live in perfect harmony. You know what I'm saying? We don't need money. It's all a facade. Speaking of facade and all that shit, like, bro, another video I was wanting to make was talking about this whole, you know, Hollywood going down and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? First it was Cat Williams, and I had a feeling at Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? Right at the beginning of the year. And everybody is so focused on this, and now the whole Diddy thing, everybody's focused on Diddy. And I'm just thinking to myself, this is election year. I bet you all this shit is just a distraction for the election of presidency. I bet you some fucked up shit is happening behind the scenes we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's focused on all this Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you it's a fucking big distraction from something. But, oh yeah, the other thing I was going to talk about. So, some of y'all might know that I made a request to y'all, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, what song I should send to get, you know, mixed and mastered by this, you know, celebrity engineer. Now, I did it, and I paid a lot of money, and I'm pissed the fuck off. I wasted all that money. It came back sounding like shit. I ain't gonna say complete shit. I mean, but shit. Especially for the money I spent. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't even want to let anybody hear it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, did this dude do this shit to me on purpose? You know what I'm saying? And it kind of like, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I should say something to him. You know what I'm saying? Or say something to the person who, you know, told me about him. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll also be thinking in my head, I'm like, well, shit, do my songs even need to be, you know, sent out to some, you know, person, you know, spending all this fucking money, you know what I'm saying, to get it, you know, finalized? I mean, or is my shit, you know, basically there anyway? You know, maybe I just need to put an extra hour into mixing the songs, you know what I'm saying, and they'll be done. I don't know what to do about that situation, but I was highly disappointed, and I just couldn't believe it. So I don't know what to do. And I was talking to my other friend who's an engineer. You know, he's high up there too. He used to do, you know, Michael Jackson and Lil Wayne, Mary J. Blige, and some other people, but he's retired, you know, and he's a family man now, and he's doing other shit with his life. And I hit him up before, and he's like, yeah, man, I don't really do that no more, blah, blah, blah. You know, I got kids and shit, and I'm doing this now, starting my own business, doing that. And anyways, I told him about the situation, and he was like, man, that's fucked up. I was like, yeah. He's like, man, I'll do your shit for you, man, and I ain't even gonna charge you that much. He still charged me 3 digits, but you know, I was he's like, man, let me do something for you. You know what I'm saying? Send me a track. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send him a couple of things and see what he does with it. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Neither here nor there. And you know, I don't know. I got so much to say, I don't even know what to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be thinking about my health so goddamn much, especially now that I'm getting older. And it's like, I want to continue making my projects, especially my music, because I love music. My music goes like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll do a lot, and then I'll slow down, and then I'll do a lot, and then I'll slow down. And my last slowdown was for a couple years, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't doing that much, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't know what happened, if it was the new beat maker that I found, or the crazy girl, you know what I'm saying? Or the combination of both, but I just have inspiration just to do so much. But anyways, like, I need to be drinking and smoking, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking about my health of my head and my heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, how I even put that into a damn song. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do. I want to keep, you know, being an artist and doing my projects, you know what I'm saying, and creating, but at what cost? Is it, you know what I'm saying? And that was one thing. Oh, God damn, I don't want to, That fucking girl be pissing me the fuck off with the stupid shit that she be saying. You know what I'm saying? She kept telling me, I don't even know how I want to word this. I want to be careful with my words. She don't understand no matter how many times I tried to tell her. I was like, look, I love doing my projects. That's all I care about. I don't care about money. I don't care about nothing else in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, just my projects. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta be a fucking billionaire. I ain't gotta own 15 islands. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta have a fucking big ass mansion. I don't care about that material shit in life. All I wanna do is create. You know what I'm saying? And she could not understand that shit. And like, I understand partly because nobody in her family is about shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to say it in a bad way, but you know, each and every person in your family, when they die, no one's ever going to remember them. Never. But me, I ain't trying, you know, toot my own horn. Boot, doot. But, you know, a lot of people in my family have legacies, you know what I'm saying? Have done things, you know, fucking monuments, fucking shit on the goddamn shelf that's still being sold today. You know what I'm saying? Books written about them in fucking movies and TV shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have people, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that shit is gonna be remembered. You know what I'm saying? But your family ain't, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I ain't trying to do this to nobody. I'm just trying to say, you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You grew up with a family that nobody has a legacy, nobody leaves anything behind. They might be known while they're living, but once they dead, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, me, I want to leave shit. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know, songs, you know what I'm saying? Not, I don't even want to bring that up. Not to be known as the dude who, you know, Nuka Zeus, you know what I'm saying? Who, you know what I'm saying? Like, not this, who went viral, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be known for that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to leave a legacy of, you know, just my collection of shit that I've done. You know what I'm saying? My obituary gonna be long as fuck, you know what I'm saying? With like a fucking art show. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Da Vinci and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had all these different projects he was working on. You know what I'm saying? And when people think of Da Vinci, they think of all his projects. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how many hundreds of years people still know who he is and about his projects? You know what I'm saying? Same for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to leave my mark like the rest of my family has done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was born into some big ass shoes. I just realized that. In one aspect, I feel like I have to. You know what I'm saying? I have to, you know what I'm saying, fill those goddamn shoes. But I mean, it's what I enjoy doing anyway. I fucking love this shit anyway. It just so happens that, you know, every once in a while I get something good, you know what I'm saying? But that's with everybody, not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have 3,000 songs, you know what I'm saying? But not every one of them are good, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple here and there that are straight, you know? But I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to keep on doing my projects, like I said, but I be thinking about my health, you know, and you know, some of my friends, they be like, well, just do it, you know, sober. It's like, you don't understand. I do it when I'm sober. I do it when I've done every possible combination that there is. And it's just not the same. It's not the same. One, I don't enjoy it as much. And two, it don't come out as, you know, as good. Unless I really, really, really have a big hunk of fucking motivation and inspiration while I'm sober. I can pull off some things every once in a while. And then there's different kind of projects too, you know, it depends. I mean, some projects are, you know, you gotta work on a little sober. You know what I'm saying? Some of them you gotta be fucked up for. You know? Some of them, you know, you gotta work on sober, but you gotta get fucked up first to come up with the idea. You know what I'm saying? And plan it all out. But I'm just babbling now, I think. I trying to remember the other short little videos I was going to make. And there's a couple things I want to talk about, but like I said, I was thinking about making them into skits. I already went to the store and I bought the outfit to do the skit with, for to be, but I I don't know, man. Let me smoke a cig. I'll be right back with you. I remember another one I wanted to. So, speaking of this, music and the crazy girl, I've been making a lot of songs about the crazy girl, right? And what am I up to? I think I'm at 85, 86. 85, 86 songs so far recorded. And I'd say probably I think I'm like in the low 30s, like 33, 34 I have, put online. So that's still a good, 50 songs that I haven't shared yet. Now, granted, there are quite a few that I'm saying some stuff. I wouldn't say that I'm intentionally trying to diss her, but I'm just talking about how crazy some of the times were. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to diss her, right? But I know she heard some of these, she would be upset. You know what I'm saying? She would be really upset. Probably go straight to the goddamn store and get a bottle of wine and fucking gulp that shit down and call all her friends and be like, oh my god, blah 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 blah. And damn, I wanted to tell you all about that too, but I forgot. Anyways, but like, there's a couple ideas for some songs that I haven't done yet, but I'm wondering if I should even bother making them, because then I would be dissing her. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the others, you would think that they might be a slight diss, a little diss, a mini diss. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really trying to diss her though. You know what I'm saying? But there's a couple of song topics that I thought about, and it would really get to her really, really, really bad. And I don't want to intentionally do that. I don't want to, but I do kind of want to make the songs to get it off of my chest. Now, you could say, you'll go ahead and do the songs, just don't ever put them out. Which, yeah, that's true, but, what if they turn out really good? You know what I'm saying? And I really want to share them. I mean, she be stalking my fucking page and shit like that, so she's gonna see the shit. And that's one thing I kind of hate about being, well known, is like, I want to say some shit, but now, you know what I'm saying, I got to be careful what I say. Because I ain't intentionally trying to hurt her feelings. You know what I'm saying? I ain't intentionally trying, but I don't know what to do. Like, should I make those songs anyway? Because, I mean, like I said, it especially one of them I know is really going to upset her with the shit that I want to say to get off of my chest. But I don't know. And it's funny because women are crazy, man. So we stopped talking, right? And then we started talking again. And then she's like, man, I wish I wasn't mad at you and told all my family and friends shit about you, blah, 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 blah. Like, I was telling them a whole bunch of shit because I was just mad at you. And I was like, well, first of all, why do that? Second of all, just tell them the truth, that you were mad and you were just saying some shit because you were mad and that shit really ain't true and you didn't mean it and all that shit. It's like, why not just tell them what happened? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm assuming basically what she probably told them, it was some shit to make me off as the bad guy. Like they say, there's two sides to us every story, which is true. But I'm not one of those type of people. I tell you how it is. I don't do the one side of the story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And you still owe me money, by the way, because if you're watching this, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do about that. Because, you know, I'm a man of my word, and I expect other people to be about their word, too. You said you was going to pay me back. You need to pay me back. I was thinking about just sending her a fucking request for money. Just let it be like that. No, we don't even have to talk to each other. Just pay me back my $35. And it don't matter. I don't care if it's a fucking penny. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand people nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They ain't about what they say. You know what I'm saying? Be about what you say. Don't talk about it. Be about it. There's a line of a song I almost got into. But, you know. She technically owes me a lot more than that. But to start off, 35 you owe me. Now, again, I said I don't care about money. And like I just got through saying, it's not about the money. It's about doing what you say you're going to do. You should always do what you say you're going to do no matter what. And I'm telling you, man, I've been missing tanning like a mother. I forgot. It's funny too because a lot of times it's when I'm laying in bed to go to sleep at night that I get ideas, and I just remember the idea I had last night for a skit. Oh man. But anyways, where are we at? 32 minutes. Let me pause for a second. You know, one thing I am thankful for is this whole tanning thing. When I went viral this time, I got back in touch with 2 people that I lost contact with, and they found me. And I was so happy about one of them. Very happy. And I was happy about the other 2. But I was very happy that I was able to reconnect with these 2 people. But there's still one more person. No, that's a lie. 2. There's 2 more people that I would love to reconnect with. One of them, we ain't gonna talk about that really. But the other one, man, I feel so damn bad. Like, you ever do somebody wrong and then regret it? You know what I'm saying? Like, there was this one girl I was dating, and it was at the end of our relationship. You know, it was that damn awkward stage of, you know, you stop talking for a little while, then you start talking again, and you start talking, and I knew it had to end. You know what I'm saying? I knew it had to end, but I knew my feelings were too strong for her, and her feelings were too strong for me to just end it for good. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it would be a genius idea to text her a whole bunch of fucked up shit. You know, I was talking about, you know, I was just making shit up. My goal was to upset her so much that she would block me. And that way, if I try to contact her, I can't get through. You know what I'm saying? Because I could block her, but then there's going to be a day that I think about her and I'll unblock her and try to contact her. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted her to block me, which it worked. It worked. But I was talking about a whole bunch of shit. Talk about, you know, I was fucking this person behind her back, and I was fucking that person behind her back, and this and that, and a whole bunch of crazy shit. And none of it was fucking true. And I know she got upset. I know she did, because she didn't say anything back. She just blocked me. And I've tried reaching out to her, about a year or two later, and I apologized and I said, hey, can I just explain? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk for a minute. And she ended up blocking me again, and I tried again, and I think a couple years later. So I know it's really no point, but I do want to explain to her that, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't mean that shit. I feel so bad. The shit that I said, I feel so damn bad. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said that shit. But, it is what it is. But hopefully one day she'll find me, and she'll hear this and, reach back out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the crazy girl. So many things. They're just so many. I just gotta remember them. But let me tell you, like, I was staying with her for a couple months, right? And I wasn't at my house. So I was like, hey, I gotta go back to my house, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So I go back to my house, and I was talking to her on the phone, and I walk in the door, and I was like, damn, I was like, the air is stale as fuck in here. I gotta air out the house. And she was like, what are you talking about? She didn't understand what I was saying. I was explaining to her, I was like, when you have a house and it's, all the doors and windows are shut, there's no fresh air going into it, it's going to have a smell after a while. It's going to have stale air, and you got to, air out the house. And I thought she understood it. You know what I'm saying? I thought I explained it good enough. But then, like, I don't know, a week or two later, she started talking about how my house stank and my house smells and shit like that. I'm like, what? Wait. She's never been to my house, by the way. But I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, remember you said at your house? I was like, yeah. And then I opened the door for 20 minutes, aired out the house, and the house is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, literally, you do take like a fridge, for instance. You know what I'm saying? A fridge won't have a smell at all. But if you close it and you turn it off, and there's no fresh air going into that bitch, and you let it sit there for a while, then you open the door, you're going to have the smell of stale air. You know what I'm saying? But it's just little shit like that. Little shit like that would aggravate the fuck out of me. And there were just so many of them. You know what I'm saying? So many of them. That's why I thought it was a perfect idea to turn all those little things into little skits. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I was actually thinking about doing that skit today. Like a really, 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 really short one. I was listening to my music one day, and I think I might have already mentioned this before. I was listening to my music one day, and she came to me, and she was bitching at me, like, why are you listening to that? That's all negative. Oh, you listening to negative music. You're with me. You should be happy. You should be listening to happy music and blah 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 blah. But then, fast forward, we're going to lay down, and it's like okay, we're gonna put on a movie. I'm like, what do we want to watch? And she wants to put on a negative movie. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, so you don't want me to watch, or you don't want me to listen to negative type of music. You want me to listen to happy music and music all about being in love because I'm with you. Right? So wouldn't it be the same for movies? Wouldn't you want to watch movies that are happy and about being in love? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we watch a comedy just to have a happy? Why do we always got to be, you know what I'm saying, some fucking negative shit? And I tried to explain to her, bro, I am so glad that nonprofit organization that I was a part of some years ago, I told them about my past, I told them about my life and shit like that. And, they told me to filter what I put into myself. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't believe them at first. I really didn't. But I started doing it. I cut back on the negative music I was listening to. I cut back on the negative people I was hanging around. I cut back on the fucking negative movies and TV shows I was watching. And bruh, I'm telling you, about a year or two, maybe 3 later, I felt a difference. You know what I'm saying? I felt a difference in me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that shit really does work. I remember I tried to explain it to somebody one time, like, nah, music don't fucking, you can listen to negative music. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, it will change your life. Now, I still listen to my negative music. I still like it. You know what I'm saying? But by adding that extra, positive shit in there, into the mix, you know what I'm saying? It did a lot. And, damn, there was something else while I was telling that story that popped up in my head that I wanted to share. But I forgot what it was. I only got 8 minutes left anyway. Let me see if I can remember real quick. You know what's another thing? I think this is what it was. But when I said I cut back on hanging out with negative, some of the negative people I was hanging with, it's just, when I say negative people, it breaks down into so many different categories. But one category is getting fucked up all day, every day. Which I enjoy hanging out with those people. You know what I'm saying? It's all day, every day, just getting fucked up and having fun. And I love when I hang out with those people. But it goes also back to what I was saying before. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think about the health of my brain and the health of my heart. You know what I'm saying? Kidneys and liver, obviously, too. But I mean, like, I love hanging out with people like that. You know what I'm saying? It's so much fucking fun. It's so easy to get sucked back into that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to be like that. I don't want to be fucked up all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? But it's so easy to get sucked back into it because you just... And some of those people are really cool fucking people. You know what I'm saying? And, really fun to be with and the shit that... You know what I'm saying? It's just... You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I mean, waking up, you know what I'm saying? The wake and bakes, you know what I'm saying? Waking up to a blunt in your face and handing you a beer and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just all day long until you fucking go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what house you at, what group of people you hanging with, the first one that passes out is the one that gets fucked with. But, I mean... live your life and enjoy it. One of my friends, she be telling me, how much time I got? One of my friends, she be telling me, we only are on this earth for so long. Do you really want to be an old person, can't wipe your own ass and senile and shit like that? She's like, I don't want to live to grow old. I want to die young. I'm like, girl, you realize we're the same fucking age. I was like, we ain't young no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have just 10 more years of my life. I mean, it's fucked up that I'm already at the point in life where my fucking friends are dying. You know what I'm saying? God damn, I don't want to think about them. But it's like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy having fun. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, don't ever start partying. You know what I'm saying? Because I wish I never stopped smoking. I wish I never started drinking. I wish I never started smoking cigarettes, and all that shit. I wish I never started because it's so hard not to do it. But in the same breath, I had a lot of fun in my life. You know what I'm saying? Doing the shit. So, but I still try to help people out. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even start. But I don't know. I don't know. What would my life be like if I never had that first cigarette? If I never had that first sip of... Well, the first thing I ever drank was Bacardi rum. I tried to drink it fucking straight. What the fuck? Oh man, and my friend was like, no, you gotta put it in some Coke. I was like, oh, okay. So then I put it in some Coke, made myself a mixed drink. And then the first time I had beer was like probably about 6 months to a year later. I had a Bud Light. Put that up. I took a gulp and I'm like, spit that shit out. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was like, people drink this shit? I'm like, this is nasty. But now I'm here. I love Bud Light. But anyways, I've been babbling on long enough. I ain't got time on the phone. I only got like 2 minutes left and some change. So anyways, just wanted to chill with y'all for a minute while I drink a beer, and I'll holler back at y'all. As always, you gotta remember, it's all about the peace, love, and black power.